It's like a lot of us who've been following it for decades, literally, are like, "Oh, welcome! Like, interesting.
Welcome to the club."
Yeah.
Well, it's not a polarizing issue. I mean, everybody hates sewage and the smell of garbage. And so if you can say, hey, I think it's bad that there's garbage in the water, you're not taking a controversial stance.
It is, and especially the foreign power in charge of it. Yeah.
I do think that it's nice that, people like Jim are now interested in this issue. We both have been elected officials the same number of years, him in the county and me in Congress. And we've been working on this since I got to Congress. And what's interesting is in 2019 and 2020, we worked with the first Trump administration on the U.S. Mexico-Canada trade agreement, which at the time they said was the greatest trade agreement ever. Obviously, now they don't feel that way. As part of that, we were able to secure $300 million to help double the capacity of the South Bay wastewater treatment plant. Then both the Trump administration and the Biden administration took way too long, way too many excuses to not get
I
shovels
swear
in the
I heard
ground.
about that $300 million like every few months. It'd be like, we got the $300 million. Was it the same or not? So then there was another $300 million, right?
Yeah, so what wound up happening is the current capacity of the plant's 25 million gallons per day. It needs to be probably double or triple that. And they also, what they didn't say back in 2019 or 2020 was that the plant was in a complete state of disrepair because the operations and maintenance hadn't been done consistently since the 90s. But in getting that $300 million, we were also able to push the Mexican government to contribute $144 million to clean up their San Antonio de los Buenos plant, which is on their side.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened but for our side getting the $300 million as part of USMCA. And that was a bipartisan deal. Kevin Faulconer worked on that at the time. Jared Kushner worked on it at the time. The problem I have is when you've got people who are just simply new to this issue who pretend that they're the experts.
Yeah.
Lee Zeldin now saying that, boy, this is a problem we weren't aware of. Well, maybe he should have spoken to the EPA in the first Trump administration.
I've noticed that. So you're talking about the EPA director, and he has been making a lot of comment, which is great that he's like thinking about the sewage crisis, but it's the same thing we were talking about, like scandalizing or like emphasizing something that like has become routine for us, which sometimes you need an outsider to do, by the way. Like you sometimes need somebody to come in with fresh eyes and say, boy, that is messed up. Like you guys are like living with something you shouldn't be. But he does seem to like be like, oh, they're going to dump 6 million gallons. Yeah, bro, that's like Tuesday.
If you like this video, please subscribe and help us hit 1,000 subscribers